Are you craving a trip on Space Mountain? Well, we've got the next best thing. Welcome to Disney Coast to Coast.
Hey folks, and welcome to Disney Coast to Coast. I'm Jeff DePaoli.
And I'm Patrick Dougal.
And today, what we're going to discuss is, basically, Disney has done this thing to themselves, which is kind of like a backlash for being so fabulous. And that is the fact that their guests are now used to very high-quality products. And because of that, they've created very opinionated guests, myself and Patrick included among them. Wouldn't you say so, Patrick?
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
Very judgmental.
Yeah, very judgmental. But
they deserve it.
Yeah, we expect the best from Disney. So we hold the bar equally as high as they do for themselves. So because of that, we all have very strong opinions of what should happen to specific attractions in the parks. You know, at some point, some of them just need to be retired and they've had their run, but it's time to say goodbye and make way for something new. But then there are those attractions that we love, or sometimes it's nostalgic reasons, or we think it's a great attraction, but it just needs some updates. And so we have opinions about those as well. And then, of course, there's the awesome holiday overlays that they do in the parks sometimes, like with Disneyland's Haunted Mansion. And we love those because we love, the frequent visitors. We love it whenever there's anything new to check out. So we also have opinions of which attractions should get a holiday overlay. So we're going to just talk about that today and discuss our opinions on that. So Patrick, what do you want to start with? Do you think something to retire, something to update, or a holiday?
I'm going to say something to update because that's a bit easier.
Okay. Easier. Okay.
Definitely one of yours. I don't know. Did yours get an update years back? And ours is still kind of. How do I put this? It hurts.
Oh. Okay.
And I'm talking about Space Mountain.
Okay. Yes. Yeah. Walt Disney World Space Mountain for sure.
Our Space Mountain is obviously similar to your Matterhorn. And if anyone...
Oh, come on. It's not that painful.
Okay.
I don't think...
But it's similar in the sense of the ride style.
Yes.
And if anyone knows over in the West Coast, that Matterhorn hurts. Now, Space Mountain doesn't hurt as much, but it's not the most technological advanced ride out there.
Yeah, I was surprised because I do remember... I mean, it's been a while at this point, but I'd say probably about a decade or so. I do remember them doing like a big... what's called when they shut it down for a while?
Refurb. A
big refurb on Space Mountain. I thought when they reopened it would be like Disneyland Space Mountain. And then the next time I visited, it was, I think this was actually 2011. I was very surprised. I describe your Space Mountain as being inside of a pinball machine. That's what it feels like to me.
Yeah, sounds right.
One of the biggest differences, first of all, I like the ride vehicles at Disneyland more because they have the two seats next to each other versus the one row. But I think the biggest difference is the fact that you actually don't have a speaker system on your vehicle. Is that correct?
Yeah, it's just speakers are on the track.
Yeah, I think as anybody knows who has ridden Space Mountain, it's not like the most adventurous or scary roller coaster. It's just a lot of fun. And one of the things that I think really adds to its interest is the musical score at Disneyland is like awesome. Like it's choreographed beautifully to the track. So the fact that it's lacking that in Florida, I think is a huge problem. So I think that's a great one that needs an update. Yeah. Cool.
Come on, Disney.
Yeah, let's do it. I actually have one over at your favorite theme park, Epcot, that I would just love to see an update on, just because it's a classic attraction. I believe it's been there since opening day of Epcot, but I think it's time to update it a bit. Ellen's Energy Adventure. When's the last time you've been on that, Patrick?
Probably like 2 years ago.
Yeah. First of all, it's a time sucker. How long is it? It's like 45 minutes to get through?
It's a 45-minute ride.
That's a long... I mean, that's like sitting through Aladdin the Musical, folks on the West Coast. But, yeah, I don't know. I would hate to see this attraction go away. I don't know. Do you think it should go away? Do you think it's just had its day, or...
it takes up a good amount of space as well.
Yeah, that's true.
So, but it's such a unique ride in the sense it's like a moving theater.
Yeah, the ride vehicles are really interesting. And so I'd love to see them. Maybe, you know what, maybe I would like, maybe the whole energy thing can go away. It would be cool to see them do something different with that ride system, I think.
Wait, are you just, do you just want to get rid of Ellen? Is this what you're saying?
That would help it, I think. That would help it.
So you want to update it just to get rid of Ellen?
No, I think, first of all, I think it needs to be a shorter version. I think recently they updated the Country Bear Jamboree and they made it a lot shorter. Country Bear used to be close to a half hour, didn't it?
I don't remember.
It used to be long, and it's an abridged version. And I think that that's just a happenstance of the times. I think attention spans are much shorter and all that stuff. And so I just feel like Ellen's Energy Adventure needs to be shorter. I think that's an easy fix because it's most of the attraction is film. So I think if they shot all new film and actually, changed it, and I think it's worth saving, but I don't know.
I would be on the fence between update and get rid of it.
I'll put it to you this way. If they got rid of it, I wouldn't cry. I'd be like,
yeah, neither would I.
All right, it had the update that they did was actually 96 is when they before it used to be like just very sciencey and stuff, and then they put Ellen in 96, and it's been that way ever since. So that's a pretty long time, especially since it's completely outdated because doesn't it feature like her sitcom, I believe?
Yes.
Yeah, and it was like that sitcom hasn't been around for a while. People are like, what is that talk show host doing on the set of a sitcom? I don't get it. Did you have any other updates you want to do, or shall I just go through my list here?
Let's hear some of yours.
Okay, now this one it's gonna come as no surprise to you. And the main reason I want to see this attraction updated is because when an attraction is updated, what that means to me is, okay, we still have faith in this attraction. We're not getting rid of it anytime soon. And for that reason, I would like to see the Carousel of Progress updated. I think it could use it. Don't even
just updated animatronics or redo the story?
The problem that I have is, okay, so there are 4 stages in there. I just feel like it kind of, between stages 3 and 4, it jumps quite a few decades. And so I feel like first of all, the future scene is very non-future at this point. So that last scene definitely needs an update. But I also just feel like I wish there was less gaps between it. And frankly, I just want to see them update it so that I know that it's not going away anytime soon. Because I do fear for that attraction's longevity at this point.
Yeah, I think it's fine as it is. I mean, I guess the same thing happened with Tiki Room where they updated it to the under new management one. Yeah. And then once it caught fire, they're like, oh, we're just going to put it back to the original.
Yeah, now we have the classic Tiki Room at Walt Disney World. I just don't want to see it go away. That's all. Because it's limited hours at this point, isn't it?
Is it? I'm not sure.
I'm pretty sure it's not open the entire park hours. I love that so much, Patrick.
Maybe. Another one that I'd really like to see updated, which is happening, which is exciting, is our Soarin.
Oh, well, yeah, they're updating it. Yeah.
Yeah, which is exciting because it never made sense that we were over California.
Yeah, you do remember why it originally got to Walt Disney World, right? It was part of that Year of a Million Dreams in 2001.
Oh, yeah.
And so they had to bring something from California, and that was their plan. Soarin' over California at Walt Disney World. Yeah.
Makes sense.
I also really want to see a Muppet Vision 3D upgrade, personally.
That'd be nice.
It would. I think they actually made the print digital several years back, which I guess was an upgrade. But I just think it's an attraction worth saving. I think you could do a lot with the Muppets. I think the fact that now they own the Muppets, it's worth upgrading. So, I don't know. I'd love to see a Muppet Vision 3D upgrade, especially since I don't know about your theater, but I know in our theater a lot of the effects don't work anymore, and they don't even bother to fix them.
Oh, it's sad.
Yeah. It's it needs an upgrade. The only sad thing, if they actually shot a new film, the thing that would really make me sad is the fact that the current Muppet Vision 3D is Jim Henson performing Kermit the Frog.
Yeah.
So it would be sad to lose that, but you know what? It's going to happen at some point. So those are some I'd like to see updated. Did you have any others, or shall we move on?
No, I think that's it.
How about retiring rides? What do you want to say goodbye to? Oh, wow, you got really excited when I mentioned
I did. The one that I've always wanted to go away for a while, and it's actually happening, is American Idol.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Yeah. Yes, it's going away. Our dreams come true at Disneyland. Or Walt Disney World. Yes, American Idol. What the American Idol Experience? That's the official name, right?
Yes.
It's going away. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. I want to see Captain EO go away. I know, this is blasphemy.
Do you want to see it go away just so they can bring back
Honey, I Shrunk the Audience?
Yeah.
Absolutely. That's another one that I think could just benefit from a major upgrade, personally. I think Honey, I Shrunk... I think it's... Oh, I have so many reasons behind it. First of all, Captain EO, I first saw it as a kid at Epcot, and I just remember being in there and being like, walking out and being like, what was that? Like, I was so beyond confused by it. I did not have great memories of Captain EO. And then, of course, as we all know, after Michael Jackson passed away, they brought it back. And I understand that fans wanted to see it back. And I was actually excited to see it because I was thinking to myself, let's see this as an adult. Maybe I'll actually enjoy it. But I had the same exact reaction walking out of Captain EO when they brought it back. I was like, what was that? I don't know. Does it do it for you?
To me, I love Captain EO.
Do you really?
I really do.
What do you like about it? I'm really curious.
It's so, to me, it's that, I don't know, that time period, and then the fact that it's like, it was around the like Star Wars era too. I don't know, I'm a big sci-fi fan. So, and the fact that Angelica Houston is the supreme leader. Come on.
I don't know. I am a Michael Jackson fan. I really am. I just don't think the music in it's very good. I mean, the effects in it.
That dancing and those costumes.
Yeah.
So 80s.
It's so 80s. Yeah, it's kind of making its way back. The 80s are totally coming back. So maybe it'll become current again. But I don't know. I would love to see EO retired. And if they decided to put Honey, I Shrunk the Audience back in there afterward, I would be more than happy with that. But if you had to choose between one or the other, would you go Captain EO or Honey, I Shrunk the Audience?
At this point in time, just Honey, I Shrunk the Audience, because Captain EO has had its time.
It's had its time, for sure. Yeah. Goodbye. Do we know what EO stands for? I don't.
No, I guess
that would have been a great trivia question. Darn.
Maybe that's his name.
EO? Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea. Anywho.
I'm sure it's just his name.
You know what else I want to say goodbye to?
What?
I want to say goodbye to Davy Crockett's Explorer Canoes. Goodbye. We don't need this.
Mm-hmm. I feel the exact same way about Sawyer's Island. I think the whole island.
Ooh, the whole island you want to get rid of?
Yeah.
I think I've been there twice in my life. Yeah, I have not spent much time there. How often have you gone to Tom Sawyer Island?
Like once or twice. It's such a investment to like get on the raft, then go over there, and then walk around, and then wait for another raft to come get you.
Yeah. Well, how interesting would it be? God, they should never do this. But imagine if they put like a real ride over on the island. That would be, they'd have to build a bridge or something, because there would just be a line to get on the raft to get over to Tom Sawyer Island to get on the line for the ride. But that would be crazy.
And I know for yours, you have your Phantasmic that.
Oh yeah. No, they can't get rid of the island itself.
Yeah.
But as far as guests visiting it, although
but technically over here they could get rid of it.
Just blow it up.
Like do something. Because it's such a waste of land too, because you can't even go over there after like dusk because they don't run the boats anymore. And
yeah, you know what they should do on yours? Get rid of it, and instead, where the island was, put a giant Ursula controlling the seas. A big animatronic Ursula that's there all day long. Like the end of Little Mermaid. How amazing. You're just like, you're insane.
Great. I'll pass that information over to Imagineering.
I actually always wanted a big Ursula to come out of our water during Fantasmic during the whole Ursula scene. I thought that would be so cool. We used to have a floating Ursula, but they got rid of that a long, long time ago during Fantasmic. But yeah, Davy Crockett. Another one that I have is the bakery tour over at Disney California Adventure. Do you know about this?
That's a thing?
Yes, I was recently reminded of this because I actually thought they got rid of it during the big refurb or renovation.
Wait, was there ever a tour where you got to eat free tortillas?
Yes. Okay. So this is why I thought they actually retired it, because there used to be a tortilla tour. And as we all know, when Disney California Adventure opened, it was really supposed to be about the history of California. So they were showing products that came from California. And they had a tour where they showed how they made tortillas and in factories. And that is now the Ghirardelli ice cream shop. And this is over on the wharf at California Adventure. And I just always assumed that once they got rid of that tortilla factory, even though right across the way is this bakery tour, I assumed it was closed down. Come to find out, it's not. You go inside, they give you some sourdough bread to eat, which is delicious. And then you have Rosie O'Donnell as your host as you go through the bakery, watching them cook all these. I remember in a past episode I talked to you about the Mickey Mouse sourdough heads in our food episode. They make them here, and actually they make all the bread bowls as well for Disneyland and Walt and California Adventure. And so, like, that's the one reason I was like, God, what a waste of space. I can't believe they're keeping this. But I think that's the one reason. It's like, well, we're going to have to keep it anyway, because this is where we cook the stuff. So we might as well just keep this little attraction open. But I was in shock that it was still there. I was like, I can't believe this is still there. But it's kind of
interesting.
Yeah, well, you'll have to do it when you're out here. The bakery tour.
I think I have one that we can all agree on. Everyone
I know what you're going to say.
In the world can agree on.
Is this in the Magic Kingdom?
It is.
Is it have to do with the furry little alien?
It does.
Go ahead.
Stitch's Great Escape.
I knew that would be on your list. Yes, yes. Now, do you want that to go away just so the alien extraterrestrial encounter can come back?
God, I loved Alien Extraterrestrial.
Or extraterrestrial alien encounter. There we go. Yeah. I knew that was going to be on your list, so I actually specifically kept it off my list. I was like, he's definitely going to mention Stitch. Yeah.
So bad.
I would agree that I don't like it. I just think it's funny how much you hate that and how much you love the alien encounter, considering they're so similar.
I did.
You're funny.
I think I have good childhood memories from the other one.
Yeah. You like wet your pants in there or something because you're so scared.
I did.
Yes. Good memories. How about some holiday rides? Okay, so I think the biggest, most famous holiday overhaul of an attraction is probably Disneyland's Haunted Mansion when Jack Skellington and the gang from Nightmare Before Christmas take over. It's incredible. Way better than I ever expected it would be.
I've yet to experience it.
Well, you will pretty soon. But it's been going, I think this year will be its 14th year, I believe.
Wow.
I believe so, which is crazy. And, so I love these holiday overlays. They do a great job with It's a Small World out here. I don't know, do they do that in Florida as well?
Nope.
No, they don't. How about this past year, the Jingle Cruise? Did you guys? Okay.
We finally got that.
Well, it was the first year for everybody. I think it was our first year with it as well. And it was terrible. Did you do it?
Yeah, it was
there was no difference.
Nothing.
Like, it was really actually insultingly bad. To the point that they should have never advertised it as a holiday update. But in any case, okay, here's an attraction that I would absolutely love to see get a holiday upgrade. It would be really, really tough to do and really expensive. And it would basically be building an all-new attraction, which I know is completely unfeasible. But how amazing would it be to have a Great Movie Ride Holiday Edition?
Huh.
That would be amazing.
That'd be really cool, actually.
The Great Movie Ride at Hollywood, the Disney Hollywood Studios at Walt Disney World. First of all, to me, it's the iconic attraction of the Hollywood Studios. Like, I understand Tower of Terror and stuff is amazing, but I don't know, that ride that's been there since day one, and it's just so great. And it's kind of is the spirit of the Hollywood Studios. It's celebrating the movies. And I'm such a huge fan of holiday movies. I would love to see them do a holiday. I mean, can you imagine, like, It's a Wonderful Life in there, and Miracle on 34th Street, and even getting some Home Alone and classic updates? And obviously, the biggest issue with this, other than the fact that you'd have to build all new animatronics and stuff, would be getting the rights to all of these different films. But I'm just out there in the atmosphere, just saying it. How amazing would that be? That ride in general, I think, needs a major upgrade.
It'd be cool.
What are your?
I'm thinking about what they could do. But...
What are some of your favorite, like, holiday movies?
Oh, I don't know. You put me on the spot.
Okay. Well, I'm thinking that, like, even Disney has they make a lot of holiday, like Muppet Christmas Carol. How cool would it be to stick, like, Muppet Christmas Carol in there? Or what else is there's just so many classic Disney specials that, I would just love to see it happen. Great movie ride, holiday edition.
I'm thinking of what the tour guide costume would be. I want it to be like very Christmas.
Let's hope there's sequins involved. That would be fabulous. Yeah, it's I don't know. I'd love to see it happen. But before that even happens, I would just love to see an upgrade of that ride. I think.
Me too.
Also, I think a simple, simpler holiday upgrade. Have you done, like, the full Disneyland Railroad around the entire park?
No.
Okay. Well, if you ride from Tomorrowland to Main Street Station, they actually have, like, this cave that you go through, and they have, like, these dioramas of Grand Canyon and prehistoric world. So we have dinosaurs in there and stuff. And I think it would be really cool if they just changed those into, like, winter scenes for the holidays. It would be kind of a cool little addition. Let's face it, the railroad doesn't get that much traffic, I don't think. So it could be a cool little upgrade in that sense. I think that would be awesome. But you've never done. You could do
the same thing with, like, People Mover over here.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, you could. I think that would be cool. I just love the holiday upgrades, as if they don't do enough for the holidays in those parks, right?
Yeah.
But taking
how funny it would be, because I know you guys have during Halloween you guys update your Space Mountain to Ghost Galaxy.
Oh, it's so good. Yeah.
How funny if they put, like, a Christmas one in there.
A Space Mountain. Oh, and you get, like, Santa and
Space Mountain Christmas.
You get Santa flying around in space.
Yeah, because that happens.
Yeah, of course it happens. And the reindeer, and yeah, that'd be cool. Space Mountain, Holiday Galaxy. Awesome. Yeah, and giant menorahs everywhere. I don't know.
What?
I don't know. I'm just running with that one. Oh, it's funny. But another one that I was thinking, have you ever heard of the Star Wars Holiday Special?
I have.
Have you seen it?
No.
Literally, like, the worst Christmas special ever. It's terrible. I've got it burned to DVD, so you need to see it sometime. I don't even think I've made it all the way through because it's so bad. And basically it aired 1 year on television and never again because they were so embarrassed by it. But I thought it would be funny if they did, like, a Star Tours upgrade and it included holiday special stuff just because it's so hated. It would be terrible. But yeah. Any holiday ones you can think of that you'd love to see?
Are we going just, like, I'd love to see more, like with Ghost Galaxy, I'd love to see more Halloween-esque updates.
Okay, well, tell me, what Halloween
Christmas
stuff?
Oh, I'm just saying in general.
In general, Halloween.
I don't have any specific, but Halloween's my favorite holiday. So if they would do, I would love to see Ghost Galaxy over here.
I didn't know that was your favorite. That's my favorite too.
Yeah, I'd love to see Ghost Galaxy over here. Obviously, I don't think our Space Mountain is that technological advance for that, but
Yeah, I think one of the reasons why our Haunted Mansion upgrade is so amazing is because it makes sense to start it back in September, actually, for us, not October. But because it includes Halloween and Christmas, it goes from like mid-September to early January. So to shut it down for a few weeks to do such a major upgrade makes sense. Whereas some of these like ideas that I'm speaking of are way over the top for a 2-month
This
period.
stuff never happens, just we'd like to see.
But it's fun to dream about.
Yeah.
But
I'd love to see them do the Nightmare Before Christmas overlay on ours, but
I really don't know why they haven't.
Well, the main reason they say is because unlike Disneyland where it's locals seeing the same thing, here it's like tourists, and if they come once in their lifetime and they don't get to see the original Haunted Mansion, then
I gotta say, I think that's a bad reason.
Me too.
Personally.
But that's what they go with.
Okay. Well, I think Tokyo, they do it as well. The Haunted Mansion thing, so I don't know. Anywho, shall we move on to trivia here?
Let's do it.
Okay, why don't you hit me?
Okay, this one is pretty random.
Let's hear it.
However, in New Fantasyland, in Storybook Circus, there is a water play area.
Okay.
Do you know the name of the water play area?
So this would be no. I'm trying to visualize it. At first, when you mentioned this, the Storybook Circus, I was thinking it was part of the Dumbo line, but it is.
No, it's not part of the line. It's part of the area of Dumbo.
It's part of the Dumbo area. Oh my God, do they have little Dumbos spraying water out of their trunks? That would be so cute. Oh my God.
Oh, do they? I don't think so.
I don't know what it's called.
It's called the Casey Jr. Soak and Splash Station.
Casey Jr. You guys don't have the Casey Jr. trains out there, do you?
No.
Yeah, we got those
we
here.
Have the Soak and Splash Station.
Nice. I think I've ridden the Casey Jr. trains once in my life. I kind of forget they're there, and then I'm like, oh yeah, look at that. Crazy.
Yeah, I never really go into Storybook Circus all that often.
Have you ridden the new Dumbos?
I have.
Woohoo!
They're more fun at night because the lighting is cool on the water.
That's actually an attraction that I'm surprised hasn't been updated in general, just because I feel like we're at a point now where like seeing a giant mechanical arm attached to an elephant is a little outdated, and it's just one of those things that I don't know. I'm just surprised we're not a little bit more technologically advanced than that at this point.
I think it's funny that Magic Kingdom now has 2 Dumbos and the Aladdin's flying carpets. So essentially 3 versions of the same exact ride.
Come on, though. If it's your first trip to Walt Disney World or Disneyland even, you need that experience and that photo on Dumbo. It's just too classic. Like those are the attractions that I feel like people would flip out if they ever got rid of, or things like Dumbo and those ones that they constantly show on the commercials that are like people's memories. Big Thunder Mountain, those are the ones that you can't get rid of. Dumbo, and now you've doubled it. Now you've got 2 Dumbos.
2.
And didn't they get rid of like the color pink or something because the boys refused to ride in pink elephants and it was holding up the line? That's what I heard.
I don't know about that.
Check it out next time you're there. I think they got rid of certain color elephants because it was actually holding up the line when boys refused to sit in them.
Huh.
That's what I heard anyway. My question for you comes from an attraction we were speaking of earlier. Muppet Vision 3D. There is a continuity error in Muppet Vision 3D. And you know how I feel about continuity. Do you have any idea what I'm speaking of? I'll give you a hint. It's near the end of the film. In fact, it is the end of the film.
When Sweetums comes out?
Yes. Have you noticed this?
No.
Okay. Sweetums, so if you've never seen Muppet Vision 3D, Sweetums, the big monster from the Muppets, is actually a costume character that comes into the theater while the movie's playing. And he comes out and he pours a bucket of water on a fire and saves the day or whatever. And so this is the actual costumed character doing this. Next time you're watching Muppet Vision 3D, look up on the screen.
Is he on there?
He's on the screen. Sweetums is on the other side of that blasted through brick wall, waving to us. And it drives me crazy.
That's awesome.
It's not awesome. That's terrible. That's terrible.
Sweetums.
There's only one Sweetums, and I'm seeing two at the same time. I'm not okay with that. Are you okay?
Like really obvious?
He's there. I think it's the right side of the screen. It's that part where, the brick wall
maybe
explodes.
Because you're the only one looking at the screen while there's a Sweetums in real life.
It's no, because Kermit's up on the screen, and all the characters are up on the screen. No, that's terrible, terrible rationale that you had just there.
Is that why you want an update?
Yes, that's
just
why.
Just to take Sweetums out of the...
Or have a different, I don't know, maybe have a different character come pour out that water. It's obviously been like that since day one. The show hasn't changed.
Yeah.
And I've never actually heard anybody else complain about it, but I noticed it a while ago, and I'm just like, why is this not a bigger issue? This is not good. It's not good. I think you should go check out Muppet Vision 3D just to see that.
I should. I'm going to do that now.
Do it right now. And on that note, I think we've run out of time this week on Disney Coast to Coast. Folks, thanks for listening. And Patrick, now we can stop complaining about what we want to see different at our favorite places, and we'll just let them take over again. Sound good?
Yeah, I guess we'll just have to enjoy it.
Oh, what a tough life. Wah, wah. I'll see you later. Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for listening to Disney Coast to Coast. Have a magical day.